Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Veronica, and today I want to build a house. And actually, I wanted to build a tiny house today. As you see already, I did set everything for a tiny home residential, and I wanted to try and make it on a budget. So I think that let us get started. And I have the main idea for the shape already. Like we are gonna have like this big thing on one side. We are gonna have a smaller one on the other side, and I think that is gonna be a bedroom, and this is mostly is gonna be a dining and living area, and here we'll have like an entryway. That was my idea for that. And in here I think that we'll have a mempout of sorts. Maybe I can make it like that. And it's 70 tiles now, a bit too many. That's what I wanted to do. 64 tiles we have now, and that is majorly is most of our floor plan. Like here we are gonna have a bathroom. In here we'll have some kind of a tiny kitchen. Here we'll have a dining area, here we'll have a living area, and a tiny bedroom. Like, we do not need much. I think that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm not gonna do the roof yet because I know that I wanna make like a fake platform thing when you just try to line up stuff like that with copying pieces so that the game doesn't think that it's a room. So like you see, I almost had it's a room and it's not a room. Like game still thinks that I have 64 tiles. So I'm not gonna do that yet because I might adjust the lower part, and fixing the roof when it's already done when I'm adjusting is a bit annoying, so I'm not gonna do that. So for now, I think let me figure out the majority of our floor plan. And I was thinking that as for the packs, I'm gonna mostly use base game, eco lifestyle, and I was thinking about tiny living. Most of the doors and windows I'm gonna use eco lifestyle, mostly because of this sliding glass door, and I think that is the best door in the game. I like using it a lot, and I might actually use it here twice. Like we'll have one exit from our living room and we'll have another one from our bedroom. I think that it's a nice way to lay things out. And as for the front, I think we need a couple of windows in there. I might try and use something like that, but I like lining this window somewhere maybe on the edge, and I don't think that it looks so good. So I'm a bit not sure what I should do about the windows and door situation. I might try and use something like that, but I'm not sure that I like this window, this exact window. It would be good if it was maybe a living room and maybe if I place a couch underneath, but I don't want to do that, and I thought that I might use this kind of window in the front of the house or on the side like this. Now that I look at all of that, I think the time might expand it a little bit. Maybe not in this dimension, but in this one, and shrink it in here. We do not need the house to be too big for us. I think it's going to be enough. We certainly do not need a huge dining area because this house is going to fit like maybe 2 seams max. No more. And I'm going to copy the same door we have in here. And as for the inner doors, I was thinking that I do not completely know what I want to use. Maybe something simple like this one, and we'll have a couple of them, like the other one is going to be to the bathroom. I know that it's an expensive door, but we do not have anything like that. Somehow modern looking, and I do not want to have window door into the bathroom. The window can go on this side. We do not need a window up here. Maybe here I will just plant some plants. Maybe make a tiny fake planter. I'm not sure yet. And as for the windows on the front, that is a big problem for me because I completely do not know what I want to have in here. Actually, what I'm thinking, I'm gonna use something big so that it all matches, kind of like that. And as for the windows on the side, I'm gonna make a silly thing, but I do not want it to look like too much, but we'll have like 2 windows. And yes, I'm placing a big tall window in the bathroom. I know that is a controversial choice, but that's what I'm gonna do. And I think that majority of my floor plan is kind of ready, and I know that this is a teeny tiny kitchen, the tiniest kitchen you might get, but I think that we have quite a lot of space for a tiny house in here. And now let me do all of the roof stuff I was planning to do. And that's our main exterior of the house. Of course not finished, because we do not have that much in here. And I'm thinking now that I can actually sneak in here a stair, like a ladder. And this way we'll have like a sneaky balcony of sorts, like a sneaky second floor. And for these pieces, I think that I might make them useful as well. Like I'm just gonna place these bare roof pieces. But in here, what I wanted to do is we can make a glass roof. and this way we'll save some money on coloring these pieces. And what else I wanted to do is color these trim pieces all white, and I'll need to color them separately because otherwise it won't color by itself. And now let me figure out all the furniture because majority of our exterior is now done. And as you might know, for all the landscaping I'm gonna go to debug, so it's gonna save me a lot of money. And I now think that this house is not gonna have a computer, but that is not necessity for this house. And I'm gonna go to debug to grab some of the good eco lifestyle beds, like maybe this white one. Does it look good? I think that it does, and I like how it looks, so I'm gonna use it here. Do we have any fun side tables? I might use this one, but I'm not sure that I like it. I think I'm gonna use the base game one, and I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with this wall, but actually what I can do is add some decor up here. Like we have these quite cheap shelves in Nico Lifestyle. Like this is 65 millions. I'm using it somewhere, maybe in the entryway. And it actually divides like the entryway because we have like a shelf that divides it all. And as for Eco Lifestyle, we have this TV. It's quite a cheeky way to place a TV in the game, but this TV is only 25 millions and it functions properly. I've been using that like all the time because it's a cheap TV, it looks okay. I don't want to spend money on TV when I can not spend money on the same TV. And I'm gonna use this couch. I don't know what color I'm gonna use. And if you're wondering why I have swatches on all of this furniture from Eco Lifestyle, even though it's debug furniture, then that is because I have Better Build Buy mod. And this mod allows me to just use stuff from debug as if it's like a regular game stuff. So highly recommend if you're playing on a PC. And I'm going into the decor already, even though I don't even have proper furniture in here. So I think the time gonna go and place these base game cabinets because I'm sure I cannot afford anything better in here. And I'm gonna stick the stove right into the corner because I just do not want to have it like somewhere where it may burn the fridge because I actually like my fridge and I want to have a fridge in here. And I'm sticking the sink on this side because I think that in real life it's going to be wise to place all the plumbing in one side of the house. Like in here we'll have a bathroom and in here we have a sink, so it's like on the same wall of the one house. And as for the trash cans, oh, do you want a broken fridge? I'm not. Oh, that looks good actually. That looks fun. But I'm gonna place this one, the usual stuff. And as for the dining table, I'm not sure that we'll have a big one, but we can have some open area in here. And as for the dining table, I think I might go for this one, or I might actually go for the one from Tiny Living. Of course, it's not marked as a dining table, but I might go for this one. I like this one as well, and it's not that much more expensive. We can invite guests because we have 4 seats. Actually, if you want to use a computer, you can buy a laptop. And we have laptops in the base game. I know that it's cheats unlocked, but we have laptops in the base game. If you really need a computer, you can buy a laptop and place it in here and it will function. Like you see, I can place a computer in here, fully functional. And about some fun activities for my sims. A bonsai tree, a base game necessity. When you do not know what you want to put in the house, bonsai tree. And what I forgot about is all the plumbing. And I might use this wooden bathtub, but I'm not going to. Think that I might go for like generic stuff. And tiny living toilet is not that much more expensive, but it's much better looking. So I'm gonna use tiny living stuff in here, and we'll have a tiny living mirror. I know that everybody keeps saying that it's up too high, like it's not convenient, but you see how tall this thing of this thing is. If this mirror was lower, it would clip. So they had to place it up high. So do not worry about that. Do not complain about that. They had their own reason. Of course, you can complain that you cannot lower mirrors at all. I know that it would be really nice if we could just place mirrors, like that everywhere on the wall, but that is how the Sims work. So we have to play with what we have. And actually, I'm not sure if I can place anything else in this bedroom. Maybe a bookshelf, or maybe instead of a bookshelf, I can use these books from Tiny Living. So what else can I do? Like we have all of the necessities. We have a bathroom, fully functional already. We have a fully functional kitchen. I'm not placing upper cabinets in a starter home. That is like something excessive. I might scoot these over a bit so that we have a bit more space up here probably. And I can actually stick a desk right by the entryway to our bathroom, but I'm not sure that everybody's gonna like that. I think that people do not like when desk is placed right by the entryway to the bathroom. I think people think it's gross. Maybe I can stick something yellow in here. Maybe we can have a yellow couch, actually. I think that you can have a yellow couch up here and a yellow armchair. I think it's going to be really nice to look at. Like, we need some wall decor for us. I know that I'm doing some weird stuff right now, but how do you like my art? Oh, I might stick a mirror up here so that at least we have something going on in here. And up here, I'm not going to place anything, and I might leave this area empty for now. I think that that's what will be the best choice for me. I might place this panel stuff, and I know that I cannot afford much of them, but I can afford some. And these just add some interest to this wall because otherwise it just looks so sad. And I didn't want to leave it like that. So that is so much better already. I know that somebody might not like that, but I like that. So that is important for me. And maybe we can find some fun art in the base game. Maybe a tragic clown portrait above our sitting area. This theme stuff. I might actually leave this wall partly empty because if you play The Sims like me, I think that you might go and make some kind of a gallery wall with your family pictures in here. I like doing that. Maybe you do too. Like, I do not know how you play The Sims, but that is how I do. And mostly for the decor, I'm going for the base game because I'm not sure that it's going to be wise to place here something like too much for us. I'm going to use this metal gray color because it matches these walls, and that's it pretty much. But it still looks okay, I think. And I might stick some kind of different flower up here in the corner. And this way, this house already looks, I think, kind of nice. I know that it's not that bright, it's not that cluttered as I usually do, and I try to make like maybe not as cluttered houses as I usually do because I tend to overclutter my builds. And yeah, the usual. Placing random flowers somewhere in the corner where I really do not need them. But if it looks cute, maybe I need that. I think that the living room must be done. Like, we do not have it overcluttered and we have like really not a lot of money to do that. So I'm not doing that. And I'm gonna center my bed in the bedroom. I'm not placing anything on the second side. Maybe I'll place there a light. I can have here this tiny living light. I know that it doesn't match that much, but it's a pretty light. It's a cute one. I really like this tiny living light. And maybe we can have some kind of fun poster up here, like this. It's cheap. It's completely out of place in here, but it can go up here, and some kind of a table like that. So that maybe we need to place some more clutter up here, not the same flower we already have in the room, but we can still have some more clutter up here. And that must be the inside of the house done now. Maybe I will just declutter it a bit later, because for now, as I look at it, maybe it's a bit overcluttered at some spots. But yeah, we do not have that much money left for the whole exterior. So apparently we'll need to go to the Eco Lifestyle debug again. And I completely do not know what I can place in here. Maybe we can get some pots for us. They are quite expensive, but we can have small ones so that at least we have something to do. Of course, in this house, we are not using a grill because the grill is going to be such a waste of money for me. I'm gonna leave some of the area empty, but I can have maybe an outdoor dining area like this. And now this staircase upstairs is completely useless. Now we do not have a staircase and we completely do not have anything to do outside. And we do not have an outdoor trash can, so I messed up. The usual. Some things just do not change. So I'm gonna place an outdoor trash can now, and oh, I cannot afford that. No dining then. Somewhere hidden like behind the corner. And yeah, the exterior looks extremely sad. And can I even afford a pathway to the house? At least I can afford something, so that is at least a good thing for me to know. Maybe I can even afford something like that. Then I'll need to scoot all the lot a bit closer to the front. And I think that now I can just go around, remove this fence because apparently it's getting useless up here. I'm gonna remove the fence in here as well. I'm just gonna make like improvised one. Maybe I can find just something to stick outside to have. Maybe we can have this mighty home. Isn't it nice looking up here? I think that it might be. I think that that is pretty much all we can afford. And this game, yeah, no more stuff outside. We cannot afford that much in here. Maybe we can have this like alien garden now. That's gonna be a nice touch for the exterior, isn't it? Or maybe I can place a duck. Why don't we have a duck in the house? I know that it's like a random addition and we really cannot afford that, but I'm gonna stick it in here anyway. And now what we'll need to do is just landscape the whole house. And I think that the interior turned out like quite nicely. This piece looks random, but at least we have something on this wall, so at least we have something going on in the house. And this bedroom is maybe a bit too well lit, and as per usual, the starter home does not have any fun additions to that, because that is a waste of money for a starter home. We can stick here some rocks, maybe three ones. I can size it up if I really want to, or I can use here some of the ones you need to pay for because they're like 40 million rocks which you can get from debug, and I'm just gonna stick the mailbox somewhere a bit out of the way, like it's gonna be like a complete edge of our lot. And what kind of trees do we have around? We have these tall trees and we have palms, so I can't stick anything like that in here. I like using these ones. Oh, they do size down a bit weirdly, but I can place some bushes in there so that they would look a bit better. And I'm doing that so that I can maybe cover a bit our bathroom window because I did not manage to do that in the first place. And actually, in this area of this city, we have quite a lot of growth around. So I might even stick something like this bush down here. Make them smaller so that they don't like go out that much. And I'm just gonna stick a couple of these random flowers in the corners so that some of our corners are a bit covered. Because for now, it's all a bit too open for my liking. And I can have some rocks kind of scattered underneath that. I know that it kind of matches nothing in here, but at least it's gonna be like something intentional looking for me. So I'm gonna leave it in here anyway, and some more of them like that, so that we have something going on up here. And I think that I can stick a couple of more succulents in here, maybe this one, it kind of looks fun, and a couple of more cacti. Anyway, it's a desert, so we might have some fun in here. We can have some fun plants in here, or I can even stick it like that. Does it look fun? It looks so fun. It looks so cute. I really like that. I really like these kind of plants. I have some of them myself. I know that these pots are not functional anymore, but I just like how it looks when I put it like that. And sometimes debug stuff has weird shadow underneath, but that's fine. And I think that that must be the house pretty much done. So let me do some quick terrain paint and I'm gonna give you a quick tour if you maybe missed something. But that is our final product. So we have a modern house today. I know that it's not the best one, but I still think that it looks pretty. And we have some useful stuff in here because it's eco house. We have these roof pieces up here. This generates some power. I know it's very little bit, but it can save you maybe 20 millions every week or so. This one generates water, so if you're playing off the grid, you will not be completely at a loss. You will at least have something in here. And let us go inside. As you go this pathway, you can enter the house. We have a lot of plants around, different ones. Some require water, some not, but I'm not expert in plants. But as you enter the house, you enter right into the dining area. In the dining area, we have this high table from Tiny Living and a tiny plant on top, so you can invite some friends. Everybody will have their seat. We have a smallest gallery kitchen where we have like parts of the kitchen on the either side of one hallway looking piece. But this kitchen is completely functional. Like you have a sink, you have a stove, you have a fridge, you have an empty counter, you have a trash can, so everything you might need to have. And in here we also have a living area with a completely functional TV for 25 millions. Highly recommend to consider stuff like that when building your houses. And yeah, we have a lot of decor in here. And don't forget about duck. Duck is important. And as you enter the bathroom, in here we have a toilet, a sink, a mirror, a shower, and a plant, of course. And if you're worried about your privacy, nobody lives in here. Here are some rocks, and that's it. And we have some trees covering you from the road view, so nobody's gonna see you if they're passing right here because there are trees. And if we enter the bedroom, here we have like a fun wall, I would call it, where we have some of these panels. We have a bonsai tree, a one skill building item in the house, and we have a bed, of course, just a double bed. So it is a starter home only for two sims. And as we exit our house, here we have like not needed, not that needed, but we have quite a big backyard. In the backyard, we have a dining table, so if you want to dine outside, you can completely do that. And it is oasis spring, so it completely allows you to do that because the weather is kind of good here all the time. So in here we have a couple of not functional planters, but if you remove these flowers from them, they're completely functional, so you might use them after all. In here we have these mites insect farm from which you can get compost, or they take that as I remember. So if you upgrade your plumbing to have a compost container, they can use it and it won't combust. Like the fire toilet you might get in the Sims, they will prevent that. And in here we have an outdoor trash can and this garden gnome. I just thought that he looks fine in here, so I decided to place him in here. And that is pretty much the house. I think I'm gonna stick it on the gallery. I know that it will have quite a lot of explanations, like a tiny eco-modern starter, and it has one bedroom, one bath. I'm gonna use here a lot of hashtags, like so everybody can find that. But you can find it by my hashtag Globerant, which is like my YouTube name. So I'm gonna post on the gallery right now, and I think that must be the build done. So thank you all for watching. If you like videos like that, you can subscribe to my channel, and probably that must be a goodbye.